welcome to the first MLAA12 virtual announcement brought to life from Kuala Lumpur. I am Associate Professor, Landscape Architect Dr. Noor Atia Ismail.
And I am Associate Professor, Landscape Architect Dr. Khalila Zakaria, and we will be your host for today's event.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Malaysia Landscape Architecture Awards was initiated in 2007, and today we celebrate the 12th edition of the award, honouring the landscape architecture industry excellence, rewarding outstanding landscape architecture consultancy firms, developers, students, contractors, suppliers, government agencies, foundations, trusts, NGOs in Malaysia and abroad. MLAA12 received a total of 135 exceptional submissions across 8 categories. So we thank you all for joining us, watching it live today at the comfort of your living space.
That's right, Dr. Atia. Today's event also marks the beginning of our celebration towards ILAM's 40th anniversary in 2021. So stay tuned until the end of the event as we will reveal the winners of the Malaysia Landscape Architecture Awards MLAA12. Before we start, let's welcome our ILAM President, Associate Professor, Landscape Architect Dr. Suhardi Maulan.
To all the distinguished friends of ILAM and viewers, Assalamualaikum and very good wishes to all of you. This year, we are supposed to announce MLAA 2020 result during the most anticipated IFLA World Landscape Architect Summit or IFLA 2020 in Penang. But due to COVID-19 pandemic, we have no choice but to postpone IFLA 2020. Yes, we are very unfortunate to experience COVID-19 pandemic, and for the time being, our life changed. We no longer can socialize as usual. We must accept a new normal and become innovative in our action. As a result, here we are in e-environment celebrating Malaysian Landscape Architecture Award 2020. Recipient, but I believe it will be a memorable one. Nevertheless, MLAA 2020 is a success story as an avenue to recognize the best in landscape architecture industry in Malaysia. But it is in the form of design, planning, policy, research and student achievement. The competition managed to attract more than 120 entries from many entities. From what I see, I am proudly say that the quality of the work over the years has increased tremendously. It is a good sign for the industry because we believe that people have started to look landscape as important spaces that need to be provided and must have rather than features that nice to have. I believe that COVID-19 will bring the best out of landscape development because during the movement control order, we start to realize that we miss landscape so much. We yearn to be in our parks, playground, riverside, forests and beaches. Even for those who live in the compact and high-density environment, opportunity just to see the trees from the window brings so much pleasure and relief. That is in terms of psychology and health well-being of people. But landscape spaces also is a place for urban wildlife to be kept in place, providing natural buffer between man and animals that hinder transmission of dangerous microbes to human population from wildlife. However, the maintenance of the landscape spaces must be upkept because they are living assets. Besides all the success about MLAA, ILAM shall always look into continuous quality improvement or CQI for the MLAA, especially in regards to the process and judging, because we believe that MLAA can be the best avenue to showcase the good, if not the best, landscape architectural practice. There are many challenges and issues that need to be overcome, but I believe Malaysian landscape architects have skill, ability and competency to deliver innovative and avant-garde design especially now in the not so many normal situation. Last, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all our sponsors for the MLAA 2020 announcement ceremony, Stargazer Event Consultant and Kian Outdoor Sdn Bhd. Your contribution is very much appreciated and meant a lot to us. Without your support, we will not be as we are today. Your contribution is also not only valuable for Malaysian Landscape Architecture Award, but for landscape architecture development, landscape sciences and humanity as a whole. To MLAA 2020 winner, very big congratulations to all of you. You are the best, and Ilham hope that you will continue to provide excellent work. And we are looking forward for a better work from all of you in the future. I know you can. Last, special thank you to all the person behind the scene to make MLAA 2020 a success. The juries, the support staff, the technician, and all Ilham Council members of 2018 to 2020 for all the tremendous supports. I really appreciate your cooperation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Dr. Suhardi, for sharing with us Ilham's aspiration for the landscape architecture industry. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank our sponsor for today's event, Kian Outdoor Sdn Bhd. This MLAA12 virtual announcement is also powered by Stargazer Event Consultants. The MLAA12 Awards also could not have been conducted without the effort of the jurors, which involved 14 days of shortlisting process, 1 day of presentation, and 2 days of site visit to selected projects. The competition would not have been completed without their involvement. The jury process was led by our very own MLAA12 Chairman, Associate Professor, Landscape Architect, Dr. Noor Atiyah.
Thank you, Dr. Kayla. Ilham would like to express our appreciation towards your time and effort spent for this year's award. The fellow juries are, for the professional and developer categories, they are Landscape Architect Mio Abdullah Zaidi Mio Razali, Landscape Architect Hazlinda Khalid, Mr. Ronnie Tan, the President, Singapore Institute of Landscape Architects, SILA, Architect Adrianta Aziz, Council Member, Malaysian Institute of Architects, PAM, Mr. Julian Hudson Walker, Landscape Architect Sharon Hanim Datuk Baharudin, and for the contractor, government and CSR categories, they are Landscape Architect Muhammad Tajul Ashikin, Datin TPR Haja Noraida Salahuddin, Malaysia Institute of Planners MIP, Landscape Architect Rohania Muhammad Noor, Landscape Architect Muhammad Al-Ghazali Abdul Rahim, and for the student categories, they are Landscape Architect Amir Zuhari alias, Landscape Architect Zulkifli Ahmad, Landscape Architect Karol Amri Adam, and Landscape Architect Kamaruddin Bilal.
MLAA12 has witnessed another year of outstanding submissions with great ideas and innovations. Here, we dive into 10 landscape trends for 2020 that might serve as your source of inspiration that demonstrate the current landscape architectural movement in Malaysia. The first one is borrowed landscape. Landscape design is not only focused on space, but also integrating views from afar. With the new norm and social distancing lifestyle, borrowed landscape has become more important than ever. Often, landscape design goes beyond the boundary of space, borrowing the view of the surrounding and integrating it as part of the landscape spaces for visual enjoyment. The second one is multi-tier landscape. With limited areas allocated for green spaces in development, multi-tier landscape can provide a touch of nature horizontally and vertically in the urban setting while serving as green infrastructure. Green elevated decks, series of garden rooms, and green walls on the facades will add more layers of nature in the outdoors by helping to increase thermal comfort, reduce urban heat island, and improve visual quality for our urban areas. The third one, interior greeneries. Interior greeneries aim to demonstrate the idea of interior scape, providing a breath of fresh air in a confined living space. The integration of living components such as foliage, flowers, vines, and moss in interior spaces not only create a pleasant setting, but they also contribute to creating a biophilic indoor environment for the wellness of the mind and body. Number 4, expressive landscape. Landscape design is a medium of expression and symbolism related to genius loci or the historical past of a place. Site design can be interpreted to tell stories through exploration of hardscape materials, sculptures, colors, and even planting design and selections to bring out strong sense of place. Number 5, green panels. In the past 5 years, we have seen the use of vertical green panels designed using climbers in many landscape architectural projects. This simple yet effective design is a game changer, which has now expanded to the series of continuous green panels to replace concrete walls. This greener alternative changed the microclimatic conditions for small spaces, and when used in large scale, it can transform spaces to become more alive and livable.
And let's continue with the trend number 6, wild and lush. A controlled lush and wild landscape has become a trend as it provides the manicured spaces, reduces maintenance routines, and increases local biodiversity. Here, plants are let loose, let to grow, and be part of the built environment. And number 7, preserving the pristine landscape. In a design, not all the site spaces are meant for development. Preserving a pristine green backdrop to balance built-up spaces has become a trend. Natural hills and terrain, lakes and waterways are enhanced and preserved as part of the green asset for residents to enjoy. Number 8, bold and beautiful. A green space with a touch of bold colors and layout can boost the vibes and energy to the surrounding buildings and users. It often serves as a central pulse which draws the surrounding residents and tenants to become immersed in the space. Number 9 is place making. Placemaking has become the latest trend in outdoor space design as it infuses spaces with vibrant energy and encourages activities. This is where the expression of culture and the innovation of commerce converge, inspiring a sense of pride and belonging in the community, flourishing in life. And number 10 is nature education. Nature and humans coexisting is a new language in landscape planning, where landscape spaces and nature reserves are curated to educate the public about the importance of the local ecosystem and how it affects our life. There are many more ideas beyond our top 10 list of landscape architecture trends for 2020, but all the project submissions will be available in our Landscape Architecture Yearbook coming up next year during IFLA 2020 World Landscape Architects Summit in Georgetown, Penang from 19 to 21st August 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, over the years, ILAM has presented awards to budding talents of young landscape architects who have practiced for less than 10 years yet have made significant contributions to our profession. By recognizing their outstanding talent and energy, it is hoped that their enthusiasm will serve as a role model to other landscape architects, both old and new. Let's now watch the video of the recipients of our MLAA12 Young Landscape Architects Awards.
Hi, my name is Feng Jingjong. I'm a landscape architect and I have been practicing in the industry since year 2010. I began to realize while working though, we often neglect an important part of landscape design, which is local content in usable public spaces. But do we truly understand the importance of the local culture, and are we able to capture the essence of it? We often notice that culture traits are presented back to the local community without any deeper planning for the community, merely just as a newly renovated space. In 2018, I decided to return to my hometown of Ipoh after 6 years working in Singapore, and was fortunate enough to join the state government under Perak State Tourism, Culture and Art Exco Office as a research officer. Together with the team, we began to raise a question to ourselves: what is important to a city besides physical development? It was then that we started to look deeper into local content, culture and hidden stories within Perak. It is this local content which gives the city its soul, which we often neglect as a designer. Starting with a train of thought, we begin to gather and source for this local talent, culture and stories. Finally, creating an event named Summer Summer, which we showcased during the National Month in 2018 as a means to show the public the amazing local gems and stories we had just in our backyard of Ipoh. I'm proud to say that after 2 years, Summer Summer has successfully become its own brand and is considered by many as a significant event within the state of Perak. More importantly, our efforts did not stop after the event, as we continue to document and create listings for all these stories, culture, art, and even created a series of documents called Pride of Perak. As other organisers start to use these documented local cultures in their events, slowly but surely, this social culture will be able to sustain and grow as an ecosystem by itself. With the introduction of policies and action by the state, we are proud to say that Ipoh today has substantially more culture and art events compared to just a few years ago. This reimagination of the city could provide tourists different experiences towards the city of Ipoh, much like in other major cities in the world. This effort will not change the city or the state overnight, but through the exploration of such niche ideas, I'm proud to have offered my insights as a landscape architect while working in my current office. I strongly believe aside from physical development in landscape architecture, we should be also exploring the less glamorous part of design, which is the preservation and displaying of our Malaysia-rich social culture. I truly believe that this local content and placemaking effort are able to reinvigorate the town identity or even generate a strong and positive socio-economical impact. I will continue to give my full effort and patience into the niche I'm exploring. And with the experiences I've gained overseas, I believe I can contribute more to the industry of landscape architecture.
Working as a landscape architect, it was never my dream. Sometimes, what you want is not what is the best for you. Hi, I'm Anith Ahmad Rosli. I'm a landscape architect. The beauty of landscape architecture is where you are designing all spaces beyond the building footprint. Living in this challenging world, whereby increasing of density, struggles with environment, degrading of natural resources, global warming and massive development becoming our focus to tackle for our future generation and our world. Stepping out from university, I was given an opportunity to work in Singapore. Starting my career ladder, I grabbed the role as a horticulturist at Balkalini International. My capability was challenged when I worked with Architect Urbanisma. It's all started when the only landscape architect in the architect firm and progressively building a team of landscape, securing projects with many notable developers, then leading the department in the company. I am currently working in Samdabi Property, Bandar Bukit Raja, as an assistant manager for main infra and landscape. In 2019, Bandar Bukit Raja won an honor award for Town Park for category Study and Analysis Award. And also, I won the Starlight Award for Designer category at Flora 2019 in Putrajaya. From a volunteer to a curator, and recently I became the program director for Spark 3 International Landscape Architecture Dialogue 2019. Currently, I am the marketing lead for IFLA 2020 World Landscape Architect Congress in Georgetown, Penang. Despite occupying myself with career, I drive myself a work-life and balanced lifestyle. And I always remember to enjoy every journey that I've been through and not only focusing with the destination. Healthy living, catching up with friends and family about life, laughing around to distress yourself from work, to refresh and creating your inner peace within yourself.
And now we would like to invite our ILAM President, Associate Professor Landscape Architect Dr. Suhardi Maulan to present the awards to our MLAA12 Young Landscape Architects Award. The recipient for this year is Landscape Architect Fong Jeng Jong.
Hi everyone. I must say I'm humbled, honored, and at the same time excited to be in ILAM midst to receive the award of Young Landscape Architects. Besides to my beloved parents, I wish to express my special thanks to former Perak State Exco YB Tan Kah Heng, who gave me this special opportunity to serve the state during his tenure as State Exco. After practicing for years in the field, I've chosen a niche in the field to work on, and it has given me a tremendous and exciting experience over the past 2 years. Although the position is different now, I will still carry on in my effort to make things happen. I would like to end my speech with a short pantun. Terima kasih atas anugerah kepada saya. Impian tidak tergendala walau tercabar. Sama sayangi Malaysiaku hasil buah kita. Demi negara tercinta kita terus berusaha. Thank you.
And the next recipient of this year goes to Landscape Architect Anis Ahmad Rosli.
Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. I'm delighted for being part of this prestigious event. I am truly humble and honored to be named as the MLAA12 Young Landscape Architect. I'm a believer that happiness is a journey, not a destination. And indeed, it has been an amazing journey throughout 8 years of my career as a landscape architect. Singapore experience was definitely an eye-opener as a career growth. I immersed in all wonderful but challenging experience there as well as here in Malaysia. Today's acknowledgement is like a dream come true. I look forward to connect with all the young landscape architects here as we will find the strength among young landscape architects in Malaysia and also other countries as well. And finally, thank you to my husband, my mom, family and friends, and of course my ILAM, Sangdabi Property, Geometris, Urbanisma family who always believe in me. Thank you for being my pillars of strength. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we take a short break, let's get to know our sponsors, Kian Outdoor Sdn Bhd and Stargazer Event Consultants. Kian is an intelligent furniture solutions provider since 1983. They have established themselves as the market leader in over 100 countries worldwide. Kian is committed to their brand promise, which is sustainability by manufacturing some of their furniture using 100% recycled ocean-bound plastic, providing intelligent solutions by utilizing advanced technology and methods to reduce unwanted hassles and burdens, and original design, where they exclusively crafted furniture by award-winning designers made for Kian. As a globally trusted brand, Kian caters to international brands such as McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Starbucks, KFC, Subway, and even the Olympic Games. Kian has received Best Supplier Awards from McDonald's, KFC, and Subway. Their original designs have also received awards such as the Design for Asia Award, Good Design Award, Malaysian Good Design Mark, and many others. Stargazer Event Consultants have been designing and running world-class corporate events for clients for the past 13 years. Their immense experience, creative approach, and swift delivery for large-scale events make them the specialist in the event management industry. Their team has spearheaded numerous projects with big names in the corporate sector. Stargazer Event Consultants is also the recipient of the prestigious Brand Laureate SME's Best Brands of the Decade Award. The Student Design Awards category recognizes site-specific works of landscape architecture, from small-scale landscape design to landscape planning for townships, mega developments, and the regional scale. Submissions for this category must be from the design work of landscape architecture students who attend local universities or higher institutions. The winner for honor awards are Tugu Forest Urban Woodland Park by Irfan Abdul Razak, IIUM. A New Civic Landscape of Sentul West Kuala Lumpur by Nurul Nadira Muhammad Anwar, UITM. Exploring Harmonic Entity of Vernacular Landscape by Nur Atila Ikmar Zakaria, UITM. Smart Recreational Park by Adlili Zuhaira Muhammad Yunus, UITM. The Living Ecocultural Kampung Permatam Keriang, Nurul Hazikah Kamarul Arifin, UITM. And in the same breath with Malacca River, Kwek Hua Yin, UPM.
The following category is the Landscape Construction Award in the Contractor category, which recognizes the quality of construction and workmanship of landscape architecture projects. Entries in this category must have been built and completed for at least 1 year. Let's look at the winner of this year. So the winners for honor awards are Hinge Residence Kepong by Eco Footprint Sendirian Berhad, West Side 3 Desa Park City by Lee Landscape Sendirian Berhad, and 3rd Avenue Cyberjaya by SK Landscape Sendirian Berhad. The Excellence Award goes to the Tamarin Square Cyberjaya by Greenville Landscape Sendirian Berhad.
Greenville Landscape was incorporated in 1984 and since then has successfully completed many projects. Numerous of our projects have won the MLAA award in the past through the submissions by the clients and the consultants. This is our first attempt to participate in MLAA competitions after much persuasions by some of my architects and landscape architect friends. I would like to express my highest gratitude to Ilam for the recognitions and presenting to us the MLAA12 Landscape Constructions Excellent Award. I wish to extend my gratitude to Mr. Peter Chance, the Executive Director of Tujuan Gemilang, and his project executive management, Mr. Francis Wan, Mr. Yip, and Mr. Lau for their relentless support and cordial working relationship to make this a success. I would like to thank Mr. Ng Seksan and Xiao Shan of Seksan Design for their inspired design and support. Not forgetting my utmost appreciations to my project team and the support of the main contractor and the property management. We would not have successfully achieved this award without the cooperations, contributions and participations of everyone in this project. These achievements of this Excellent Constructions Award belong to all of us. Thank you.
Moving on to the Developer and GLC category, the Landscape Master Plan Awards. The Landscape Master Plan Awards recognize large-scale landscape planning and development undertaken by a developer based on a comprehensive landscape analysis exercise. The projects in these entries are not required to be completed and can be partially constructed. The winners for the honor awards are Horizon Hills by Gamuda Land Sendirian Berhad, conceptualized as a residential community nestled within a sanctuary-like environment, Horizon Hills landscape encompasses large open areas dedicated to nature called the township's green fingers, crossing over 10 unique precincts. By allowing nature to flourish and to dictate the master plan concept, Horizon Hills promotes biodiversity, providing suitable habitat for plants and animal life to thrive. The township is planned to be truly in balance with nature. City of Elmina Master Plan, Sime Darby Property, Berhad. Inspired by its rich plantation heritage, City of Elmina aims to capture the spirit of plantation and preserve its green and graceful way of living with the 8 wellness pillars at the center of it all, where community spirit and family-oriented values are the core value of the master plan. The planning safeguards its natural landform and enhances through its landscape design. It is located next to 2,700 acres of forest reserve with 21,000 endangered rare and threatened tree species from the IUCN Red List to be connected into additional 300 acres of the city's Central Park as a conservation and sustainability initiative. Eco Majestic Township by Eco Majestic Sendirian Berhad. The master plan of Eco Majestic aims to create timeless value for the benefit of the community and individual owners in the development, with self-imposing the challenge to minimize the impact of the environment through integration of the master plan and the natural topography. The Leaf Landscape Master Plan by Samdabi Property, Serenia City, Sendirian Berhad. The Leaf has high historical value related to the site Ampar Tenang that inspired the township to be named as Banda Serenia. The landscape and open spaces are planned in response to the topography, natural or significant landscape features with high historical value. Ponds and natural drains are designed as park and landscape areas with facilities for recreation and enhancing visual aesthetic. The public open space within the city serves as a focal point for commercial spaces, event venues, and recreational opportunity for the urban dweller.
The Excellence Award goes to Setia Eco Hill 2 Master Plan by Setia Eco Hill 2 Sendirian Berhad. Inspired by the diversity of Abaco Estates landforms, the Setia Eco Hill 2 Landscape Master Plan adopts the highlands, woodlands, and wetlands concept and uses 3 heartlands to pay homage to the original site, where gardens and parks are to be known as jewels to highlight the original landform.
We are truly honored for being selected to receive the prestigious Excellence Award for the Landscape Master Planning under the Developer category. We would like to thank Ilam in recognizing our effort towards building a sustainable green township. Our Setia Eco Hill 2 is carefully planned to protect the environment and provide functional green spaces for the benefits of all. This award is very meaningful to us as it is an endorsement of our efforts to sustain and improve the existing environment and green living condition. We hope our contribution will set a new benchmark to the local and global landscaping industry. Once again, thank you.
Moving on to next award, Landscape Development Award, Developer and GLC category, which recognizes developments, site-specific areas or large-scale projects which identify and incorporate a wide range of landscape values and benefits via landscape architecture planning and design. Entries in this category must have been built and completed for at least 1 year. And the winners for Honor Awards are Irama Wangsa, Wangsa Maju by World Finder Resources, Sendirian Berhad. Inspired by the Huacachina Oasis in Peru, Irama Wangsa was designed to be a haven from the busyness of the city. A haven with a private hill park revegetated forests to preserve the heritage of this bird-watching location, coupled with ample of outdoor facilities designed for all ages. Ardens Lab Eco Ardens by Eco Ardens Sendirian Berhad. Eco Ardens is the cradle of passion, a place infused with vibrant energy and alive with activities. This is where the creation of art, the expression of culture, and the innovation of commerce converge, inspiring a sense of pride and belonging in the community. Flourishing with life and yet serene in spirit, it is a redefinition of enclave, the reimagination of Shah Alam. Velocity Park Sunway Velocity by Sunway Integrated Properties Sendirian Berhad. Velocity Park is a hidden gem lying inside the Sunway Velocity Mixed Development. The 2-acre Central Park are surrounded by 6 blocks of towers with generous landscape environment. A universal access park with urban forest concept designed for all ages, with the park come with both passive and active spaces. The creation of urban forests promotes biophilic and brings nature closer to urban spaces. Tri-Pinnacle Tanjung Tokong, conceptualized with today's modern families in mind, Tri-Pinnacle offers an ideal balance of space, lifestyles and convenience, seamlessly connecting visual and environmental with iconic view to see an ample green buffer between the adjacent harsh environment. From the practical living spaces to the lifestyle facilities and surrounding amenities, Tri-Pinnacle has successfully set a new benchmark for affordable housing projects. Residency Vogue 1 KL Eco City by KL Eco City Sendirian Berhad. Premised on the ethos of bringing jungle-like greens back to the concrete jungle, this distinctive residential tower exudes exclusivity, convenience, and the shape of things to come. With the knowledge that Residency Vogue 1 will be one of the Malaysia's tallest residential tower, the design created a vertical jungle within the towers that stand out in a sea of concrete, emulate park living, but it is in the sky. And now, the Excellence Award goes to the Essex Gardens Setia Eco Templar by Setia Eco Templar Sendirian Berhad. Congratulations! Inspired by the Setia Eco Templar's environments and rich biodiversity, the landscape creates an eco-aquatic inspired landscapes. This concept is to provide harmonious living environments for community, at the same time incorporate plants that supply food and shelter for fauna such as birds, squirrels, and butterflies that inhabited the land long before humans arrived. In short, it is a trinity of sustainable co-living between people, flora, and fauna.
The next award is the Green Initiatives Award for the Government category and CSR category. This award recognizes programs, campaigns, or landscape architectural works that contribute to the enhancement of city greenery. These landscape development projects must have been completed for at least 1 year, or the public programs must be already been implemented with proven success. For the government category, the winner of the Merit Award goes to Data Is King Majlis Daerah Hulu Selangor. And next, the winners for the Honor Awards go to Taman Jajah Sungai Ara Bayan Lepas by Jabatan Lanskap Majlis Bandaraya Pulau Pinang. Pantai Cunang Eco Beach by Majlis Daerah Kuala Langat. Transforming Recreational Park towards Perdana Botanical Garden by Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur. 1R 1K by Majlis Perbandaran Kuantan. Perintis Hijau Shah Alam by Jabatan Lanskap Majlis Bandaraya Shah Alam. Galactic Greennovations Putrajaya Chapter by Perbadanan Putrajaya. The Excellence Award goes to Penang International Paddy Festival by Pusat Khidmat Adun Penanti. Congratulations! The Penang International Paddy Festival is an initiative taken by Adun Penanti to organize an annual festival that celebrates the harvest season of paddy at Kampung Terus, Penanti. The festival showcases 1,015 acres of rice planting heritage which had been preserved since the 19th century. The backdrop of the rice field is the Perai River and the remaining freshwater wetland in Penang that serves as the home to rice flora and fauna that has also become the source of local income. This festival is a joint event organized by the local community and the local government to promote and preserve the rich heritage of Penanti.
I would like to thank Ilam for this prestigious award to the Penang International Paddy Festival at Kampung Terus in Penanti. We are truly thankful for this award because this award means so much to the kampung people, especially to the pesawah padi, to nelayan sungai and orang-orang kampung di Kampung Terus especially and Guat Perahu. They have worked so hard to develop for the first time in Malaysia the arca padi or the artwork from the strown paddies, the yellow strown paddies that is normally burned. And this is truly a green initiative that has been done by the kampung people using their own arts, and we are truly thankful about it. I would like to shout out my thanks to the committee, the Pesta Padi Committee, namely Mr. Amos, Agnes, Lina, and especially Encik Dane and the team, Club Rekreasi Nelayan, and all the orang-orang kampung, especially the wanita also, JPWK and Brigade Wanita, and especially YB Nurul Izzah and our Chief Minister of Penang, who has been so supportive to us. Truly thankful. Please come to Kampung Terus and enjoy the beautiful sawah padi or the beautiful scenery. We have the beautiful Sungai Perai or the River Perai, and we have our beautiful freshwater wetland. Please come and enjoy all the birds there. We also have crocodiles, so please come to and support our kampung people. Orang Kampung Terus Penanti, kita menang. Padiku, warisanku, rezekiku. Sampai berjumpa lagi.
And now MLAA12 Green Initiatives Awards. For CSR category under Green Initiatives Awards, the winners for Honor Award goes to Secret Garden at Garden in the Sky, Bandar Utama. Aspiring Seberang Perai Photography Awards, Spirit of Perai, Sendirian Berhad. Plastic City by Plastic City Theatre Troupe. And the Excellence Award goes to Batu Patung Kelabit Eco Lodge by Gamudalan Sendirian Berhad. Congratulations! The Batu Patong Eco Lodge, comprising a traditional tower, a community hall and kitchen, and 7 eco lots. The idea is to provide the Kelabit with a sustainable business model to draw visitors, support themselves, and eventually to repopulate the area.
We are truly gratified and humbled to be part of this small but meaningful project in the Barrio Valley of Sarawak, which allowed us to give back to the community. It is unlike any project we have worked on. It enabled us to have conversations with the Kelabit community there to better understand their history, culture, and aspirations. The relationship we built along the way has truly made this a collaborative effort. So, it is with much honor, gratitude, and joy that I received this wonderful Ilam recognition on behalf of Gamuda and the Kelabit community of Batu Patong in Barrio. Thank you. And as they say over there, terima kasih, mulak-mulak ngan muyo.
And now, it is time to announce the winner for the professional category, for Landscape Design Awards, for international category. This award recognizes site-specific landscape architectural site planning and design entries. For this category, the project must have been completed for at least 1 year. The winner for the honor award goes to Reef Island, Bahrain by Pentago Landscape Sendirian Berhad. Reef Island is conceptualized as a destination retail and F&B location with a super yacht marina at its heart, an exclusive enclave of luxurious villas. The shape of the island is an abstract form that provides a larger area for development near to the adjacent financial harbor, a safe refuge for the marina and beach-fronted lagoon as a focus to villas. A sense of place is maintained throughout the design by creation of vistas and tree avenue at major nodes, either towards the super yacht marina or towards the key urban center in Manama.
And now, moving on to professional category, Landscape Design Awards for Malaysian category. And the winner for Honor Award goes to Wan Utama Rainforest Bandar Utama by Morphosis Design Sendirian Berhad. The Rainforest by Wan Utama Shopping Centre is an indoor garden located at the heart of the mall, established since 2003. The garden features tropical tree that grows up through all 6 levels at the southeast corner of the shopping complex, with koi ponds and suspension bridge that constructed above the garden. Being the largest shopping mall in Malaysia and one of the largest in the world, the award-winning shopping centre is continuously redefining the shopping to provide green oasis within the commercial spaces. World War II Memorial Peace Park, Kuala Lumpur by Malik Lip and Associates, Sendirian Berhad. The World War II Memorial Peace Park and its distinctive structures and landscapes treatment is a fitting statement on the cruel impact of the war and the high price of peace. The park design and its iconic tower recognize this terrible period in our history, and the symbolic landscape design will be a constant reminder of the value of peace to future generations. Ujana Perbandaran Sungai Petani by Morphosis Design Sendirian Berhad. Ujana Perbandaran enhanced the site educational potential from an existing brownfield. The park layout very much influenced by existing site constraints but turned into a recreational space that benefited the local community. And next, Green Acres Retirement Village in Ipoh by Just Right Design Sendirian Berhad. Green Acres is a multi-residence housing facility designed for the elderly. It is a retirement village surrounded with activity spaces, park, thematic gardens that caters for the seniors who are independent and seek for a quality retirement lifestyle. The green space is curated to link to the villas, forming a conducive, caring and interactive community. Irama Wangsa, Wangsa Maju by Convergence by Design Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad. Irama Wangsa is conceptualized on the theme of revitalizing spaces for the community and inspired by the Huacachina Oasis in Peru, a unique condominium with a private hill park with native flora and fauna, recreating a garden oasis within the development with all ages activity spaces, a green sanctuary to come home for. Velocity Park Sunway Velocity by PTA Design Sendirian Berhad. Velocity Park's forest bathing concept promotes biophilic idea of bringing nature closer to mankind, complementing by trees, shrubs with variety of color and texture to recreate the urban forest concept within the city. It also has passive and active spaces that provides diverse activities for the neighborhood and commercial spaces. Laman MBPJ Petaling Jaya by MLAA Design Sendirian Berhad. Park in a city area is an essential to promote greenery and wellness to the community. The Laman PBPJ improves the physical and psychological health and strengthens the local communities by providing open spaces for interaction. It also rejuvenates the urban spaces to be more attractive to live and work. Surya Residence Bukit Jelutong by Verona Design Sendirian Berhad. The design envisioned to create a harmonious shared space environment with a strong sense of place and belonging. Design approach is focused on making the space as green as possible with the intention of bringing back nature on the ground up onto the high-rise building. Hence, forge a deeper symbiotic relationship between people and nature, as well as to create a conducive environment to live in. Residency Vogue KL Eco City by Pentago Landscape Sendirian Berhad. Residency Vogue places a great emphasis on the importance of a green-built environment and the health benefits for the resident, both as a passive environment improver and for recreation. The landscape spaces provide areas for contemplation, relaxation, play and sports recreation. Acoris Mon Kiara by PTA Design Sendirian Berhad. Built with the promise of garden for everyone. The gardens of Acoris Mont Kiara are envisioned to brighten the life of residents, business owners, as well as the public. Biophilic idea and sustainable biodiversity are implemented throughout the landscape area to reinforce the concept. And now, Canvas Soho Cyberjaya by Pentago Landscape Sendirian Berhad. Canvas integrating artwork into the scheme of the landscape design to provide both memorable and playful space that resonate to the younger workforce of Cyberjaya and provide engaging facilities for young families. The Birch Bukit Damansara by Idris Studio Sendirian Berhad. Birch demonstrates an opportunity for landscape architect to demonstrate a new concept of sustainability for interior spaces within large indoor planting. The idea of integration of living components such as flowering shrubs, vines, moss, etc. internally, around and above the dining space, not only creating a unique dining experience, but it is also act as a natural component to assist in achieving a comfort level of the mind and body within the interior spaces. Cypress and Dianthus Service Residence Tropicana Garden by WDI Design Sendirian Berhad. The landscape design draws inspiration from the rippling effect created by rain falling into water, generating dynamic multiple circular forms. The effect is disrupted yet balanced. This design inspiration is translated into physical form of hard landscape element such as swimming pool, kids pool, walkway, garden, terrace and planters. The resulting design form is a fluid and free-flowing, complementing with the view beyond. And the Excellence Award goes to ilamalaysia by Land Art Design Sendirian Berhad. Congratulations! Designed for those who appreciate the beauty of nature and the serenity of sea breeze, ilamalaysia Enchanting Landscape Gardens form a modern resort-inspired condominium feature. ilamalaysia is a contemporary order to wide open spaces that sets you free from all the things you wish to leave behind as you seek solace in your sanctuary. The design fully maximizes the potential of hilly landscape, enhances and created multi-tiered landscape that increase the green coverage and cleverly borrow the surrounding lush greeneries as part of the landscape vista.
Thank you, Ilham. I'm truly honored to be receiving this MLAA12 Landscape Design Award. Thank you to my fellow partners, landscape architect Naufanti, and the team member who involved in ilamalaysia projects. Also to the jury, thank you for your vote and recognition. Thanks to all clients, Hansa Property for trusting and giving us this opportunity. We are so truly honored to be working with a group of consultants and contractors who have assisted us working hand in hand with our project in achieving this. Once again, thanks to all. Love you.
Our next award is the professional category for Landscape Analysis and Study Awards, Malaysia. Submissions for this category include large-scale landscape planning and urban design based on comprehensive landscape analysis exercise. The entries for this category are not required to be completed or can be partially constructed. And the winners for the Honor Awards are TRX Public Realm and Streetscape Enhancement by Land Art Design Sendirian Berhad. The master plan of Tun Razak Exchange aims to achieve a resilient, healthy, diverse and livable inner city that contribute to the health and well-being of the community. The project also looks into the establishment of a continuous ecological corridor that connects the nearby reserve forest for urbanites and migratory wildlife. Gapam Green Resort Community by MLAA Design Sendirian Berhad. Gapam Green Resort Community Master Plan is designed with the aspiration of functionality, accessibility, attractive relaxation, green environment and safety in mind. It aims for the returning of rural lifestyle that brings back nostalgia and memories to the community. It also rejuvenates and revitalizes the environment with recovery and purifying of wastewater for reusing purposes. The master plan also focuses on preservation of the natural surrounding as the green infrastructure for flood mitigation. Arco Park, an epilogue of Batu Kawan land art design Sendirian Berhad. The Arco Park was once an ex-palm oil plantation and stormwater retention that is planned to be rehabilitated and transformed into a public recreation hub, beside regenerating the coastal mangrove plants and providing habitat for local flora and fauna. The concept of Arco Park emphasizes public experience on both built and coastal mangrove environment as the new urban setting of Bandar Kasia, a city with sustainable urban ecosystem. The Living Canal, Veritas Landscape, Sendirian Berhad. The study outcome of this project is to implement sustainable green infrastructure as a support system in minimizing the impact of possible flood issues, such as, first, to transform the riverbank of the canal into a series of sponges, such as rain garden, generating flexible stormwater storage. And second, to take advantage of the rain garden to be urban green pockets for biodiversity. And third, to enhance the appearance of the area and maximizes its use by the community. And the Excellence Award goes to Elmina Sports Park by MLAA Design, Sendirian Berhad. Congratulations! The Elmina Sports Park is created with the sustainable playscapes with low maintenance and safety for the users in mind. The park will create the dynamic spaces with a variety of high structure decision skills that could increase the sense of adventure in the area for the users. The spaces with a variety of activities will provide business opportunity to the local communities. The purpose of the Elmina Sports Park is to provide an enjoyable sports area for the community to practice a healthy lifestyle.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. On behalf of our MLAA family, we'd like to express our deepest gratitude for the prestigious recognition bestowed upon us by the MLAA judges. Despite us facing the wrath of COVID-19 and the future's massive, unpredictable uncertainties, MLAA is set to provoke new ideas in the industry and beyond, unconventionally help solve problems and make this industry proud and bold locally and internationally. Kudos to the other MLAA award winners, and inshallah we'll see you next year.
Dr. Kayla, we have reached to the end of the events, and ladies and gentlemen, among all the awards for each category, who do you think will win the prestigious President Award and Project of the Year Award? We are not going to tell you now, but see you in MLAA12 Gala Night next year, where we will be announcing during our prestigious award ceremony set stage in Georgetown, Penang on 20th August 2021 in conjunction with IFLA 2020 World Landscape Architects Summit.
That's right, Dr. Atia. I think all of us are looking forward to the Gala Night next year. Lastly, we would like to thank our sponsors once again, Kian Outdoors in Berhad and Stargazer Event Consultants for making this very first MLAA virtual announcement a reality. Until next time, stay home and stay safe.
I'm a person who will always prioritize my work. Looking outside from the same window each day, I always wonder how I can change this world to be better. A better world for the future generations.
I'm a landscape architect with a strong interest in conservation works.
Working as a landscape architect in Kuala Lumpur City Hall is always challenging for me to combat the issues of climate change, pollution, and the growth of urban population.
Whenever I feel like to escape, Penang always comes first in my mind. The tremendous experience I felt here is something I never felt in other places before. A place where you can find life, arts, culture, heritage, nature, and adventure.
Penang is my home. To know that Georgetown will play host to IFLA 2020 is like a dream come true. Yet of all things unique about Georgetown and Penang, I often ask myself, can future cities be planned to be diverse and not homogeneous culturally? And what can we do to ensure the resilience of our culture and heritage in the face of progress, urbanization and gentrification?
Climate change encompasses not only rising average temperatures, extreme weather resulting to severe natural disasters, affecting the loss of biodiversity and extinction of wildlife. What can we do to mitigate this issue and to address the human impact of climate change to the environment and our life?
Facing the reality today, our finite landscape and natural resources are disappearing rapidly due to urbanization. How is planning and designing of landscape spaces can be explored and sustain these finite resources for better future living and environment?
As the technology has changed many aspects of our life, how do we imagine and reinventing our landscape spaces over time to complement this transient living environment of our life today and the future? Looking at the global environmental issues, the theme Future Tense is timely for IFLA 2020 to play a leading role in seeking for the best solutions. Gather more than 1,000 delegates from more than 50 countries.
Start your journey now with us.
We are seeking solutions.
For us, for our generation and for a better future.
We are ready!
So, what are you waiting for?